In Germany, there's a saying, "That's just a drop of water on a hot stone." It means that something small doesn't have much effect. But a drop that hits the right spot can make a big difference. And that's what Backup is all about. Backup quickly and effectively supports African countries in applying for and using funding for their development strategies. And this has a very, very big impact. But let's take a step back. African ministries and civil society organizations need significant funding and qualified staff to carry out measures, for example, to implement fair and sustainable education policies. This creates a range of challenges that partners can address even better together with Backup. 4 factors show what makes the German Backup approach so unique and special. Backup bridges, Backup connects, Backup stimulates, Backup listens. What gaps does Backup bridge? The development, implementation and review of government sector plans is a complex and lengthy task. In addition, all stakeholders involved should be brought together and heard. All this requires extensive knowledge, good networks and sometimes even access to experts. This makes plans more robust and increases the chances of obtaining crucial international funding, as in the case of education, for example from the Global Partnership for Education, GPE. Since this need often only arises during implementation, and thus in the short term, unforeseen knowledge and financial gaps arise. And these gaps can be bridged by Backup. Backup provides technical support and financial resources very flexibly and quickly, enabling access to experts and knowledge or bridging funding gaps. Backup also checks in its international network whether a request already exists in a similar form at national or international level. This quality check ensures enormous efficiency and guarantees a coordinated support. Okay, but what does Backup Connects mean? The Backup network supports its partners in exchanging even more with other countries and institutions and forming their own networks. The resulting exchange and mutual learning from each other increase the quality of the measures and also contribute to the third point. Backup stimulates. This means that representatives of different countries are inspired by the measures of other network participants. They see what possibilities there are, what works, and what they may not have thought of themselves. As a result, the partners know even better what support they need. And that brings us to the fourth point. Backup listens, because that is the basis of a demand-based initiative. Indeed, only if partners actively engage in dialogue, actively ask questions, actively submit proposals, will Backup become active too. Listening means working together to identify needs, making use of Backup's network and collective experience. Partners with a detailed picture of actions on the ground, and Backup with its holistic perspective and a wealth of experience. Because to achieve long-term change, you need to see the bigger picture and take small-scale actions that bring about sustained large-scale improvements. That's the unique way Backup works. It can be applied to many regions and issues, be it education, health, digitalization, or gender equality. Backup is all these things. A single drop whose ripples spread very far, becoming much bigger than expected. Yes, just one little drop can do that too. Backup. Building alliances, creating knowledge, updating partners.